channel, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the struggle of an everyday bipolar patient. I am medicated. I have been really stable compared to how I used to be without medication. A whole different story. I do struggle with things every single day that I have realized the past few weeks. I have a list of things that probably you don't check yourself every single day that you do, because they're natural things that humans do. It's just that, for example, for me as a bipolar patient and as someone that struggles daily with her own mind, I do struggle with these things constantly. So I've talked about how bipolars do have a cycle. I have not figured out what my cycle is, and I was diagnosed like 3 years ago, and I have been bipolar my whole life, and it has been a struggle for me to identify it, because every time that I kind of get a hang of it, it changes, it flips on me. I do have an idea of the after episode, after a big episode, like what goes after and how the roller coaster goes. But it's really hard to identify at the moment. So it usually takes me around a week for me to self-check myself and actually realize what was going on for the past 2-3 weeks. So my episodes do last like 3 weeks to a month. I do have very mixed episodes, very constant, short episodes. Whether other bipolar people do struggle with long period of episodes, like 3 months, but they only get it like one time a year. So it's 3 months of a year, kind of like how the cycle is. Not too long ago, I was going downhill and I realized that something was off. And the reason why I realized that is because of my connection with my partner. So I have a very deep connection, and usually my connection with him is very light, usually when I'm in a light state. When I am in a normal, regulated, medicated, organized point at my life. But when I start having a lot of arguments, dumb arguments, or stuff like that, that my connection starts like clashing a little, it's usually because there's something going on with me that my heavy energy is affecting the relationship. That's kind of how I have been trying to flip it around and just take less time to change my attitude and change my thought process and change the different things that I've been doing wrong during those weeks. Now that I've already talked to how long and how I identify it, I'm going to talk about the things that I stop doing or I do the most in certain cases. And this episode that I'm going to be talking about and I'm going to be sharing with you is regular things that I have to be constantly self-checking every month that I have been doing. And I don't know too much people that actually sits down and makes a checklist and it's like, okay, did you poop? Okay, did you pee? Okay, how many hours have you been sleeping? You know, those regular things. How many waters have you been drinking? Did you shower? How many times did you shower a day? These are things that I have to constantly be checking for me to know if I'm okay or not okay. Just because it's so hard to kind of get off or see my brain from another point of view and kind of analyze how I'm working and I'm moving and I'm analyzing and I'm just doing everything in my life. So it's kind of like my brain does not stop. Meaning every brain doesn't stop, but some brains, they can take a time to just focus on one thing, and they know that their problems are things that are happening in their life, like issues with other people and society, besides their own regular human being habits, like going to the bathroom, like sleeping, like eating. These are basic habits that I slack on. So these are the things that I have been constantly checking on. So I don't know what got me to, I think I was praying and I was like, God, please help me, because I was feeling really hopeless and I was feeling really alone. And I was like, I know Jesus is with me and I know Jesus is gonna guide me. And it's like Jesus was like telling me to check on myself. And it's something that we as humans forget to do because we focus on society. So I sat down and I was like, okay, oh, I haven't pooped in like 5 days. I am constipated. And it's something that really shocked me to realize that I haven't gone to the bathroom for days. I totally forgot to poop. Who does that? I do. And there's other people that also struggle with that. Okay, how many hours have you been sleeping? 3 hours a day. Is that good? No, it's not. How is it affecting me? I was getting pimples. I was having really bad under eye circles. My lips were getting super chapped. I was getting things on my lips. Like, my body physically reacts to how my brain is. And it's crazy, but everything's connected with your brain. My hair started falling. Why? I was not drinking water. I was not eating breakfast. I was slacking on my dinner as well. So I was missing 1 to 2 meals a day for like 2 weeks. And I didn't even realize it because I was feeling full all the time. So I forgot to. People think that you can't forget to go to the bathroom. You can. Trust me. Your brain can just drive you to other thoughts, to other ideas, to other feelings, emotions, and you can just drop really important things in your life, like sleeping a certain amount of time. So I started looking at that, and then when I realized, I saw my closet was disorganized, my bag, my purse was disorganized, all my lipsticks were everywhere. So it's kind of like, it's a cycle. I stopped doing regular habit things, and my life is just a disaster. I was slacking on my communication with my partner. I was slacking my prayers with God. I was slacking on my communication with my own family. And I start slowly shutting down, but it's really hard to realize that I'm shutting down until something happens that makes me boom. This is what's happening. This is what happened 2 weeks ago. And these are things that accumulate. So usually those episodes that I start analyzing, everything that I analyze happens in a span of 1 to 2 to almost 3 weeks. So it's almost half a month that I've been slacking. And it's something that people don't really realize. So people think that bipolar is just being happy and sad, but in reality it's way more than that. Like struggling to speak, struggling to go to the bathroom, to eat healthy, to sleep the right hours, to get ready. I was not wearing makeup. When I'm not wearing makeup constantly, that's a way of me shutting down, because I have this girly side of me, but it shuts down every time that I'm not taking care of my brain, I'm not taking care of my body, I'm not taking care of my life. And it's crazy to see that there's many people that struggle with that, but they have no idea that they're struggling with that, because we just don't care. We don't care how many hours we sleep a day. We don't care how many glasses of water we drink a day. We don't care how many times we poop. But there's many times that we skip those essential habit states and start losing hair, getting acne, dry hands, breaking, my nails were chipping, everything, lips chapped. I would try to put on makeup and it looked nasty just because my skin was reacting against the makeup. So this is something that made me realize that we need to be grateful for everything every single day. Just the fact that you're waking up and you're doing your bed. Because sometimes, let me tell you, I cannot do the bed for, not even if if someone was like screaming to me next to me, do your bed, I would do it with a bad attitude. I would start my day bad, and that's not the ideal. So I just leave you with this reflection. Just how many things are you grateful for every single day that you wake up? Just think about that. I really wanted to share this with you guys because it's something that people don't really know, and that's taken me a while to know that I am not doing these things as well. and for my partner to understand, and my family and friends and maybe co-workers. So just know that everything has a solution. You just need to first identify the issue, admit the issue, and work on the issue, and then a solution will come along. So just stay positive. Hope you guys are having a beautiful day. I'll see you guys in my next video. Now I'm gonna be posting way more things because I feel way better. I had a tough month and a half. I feel like I'm finally coming back to my senses and to myself, and you know, it's a roller coaster, ups and downs, but ups are higher, and they come along with blessings and miracles and stuff. So I need to take advantage of it. And yeah, hope you guys like this video. If you have any questions, you can leave them down below. And if you want to share this information with anyone else, you can just share the link, subscribe, and send it to a friend. And that's it. I'll see you guys on the next video.